Perfect. Right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Svitlo School event of remarkable people. And today's guests or hosts are the most remarkable people I have ever met, and that's Svitlo students, wonderful pupils from all over Ukraine, from different backgrounds, but with the same values and kindness and bravery and resilience that I've never met anywhere else than in the last 2.5, almost 3 years in Ukraine. I'm going to share with you more information about Ukraine than you have heard in the news in the last couple of years. And at the end of that, we will have a Q&A where you can have time to ask them any questions. I didn't take part in any of this today, so I'm going to give the floor to Melania, who will run the show, and I'm going to enjoy it like everyone else and prepare my questions for the end.
So, hi everyone, it's really nice to see you here. I'm very happy that you all are here. And let's start. I'll share my screen and I'll describe it. And now, can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, today, students of the Svitlo School have prepared something interesting for you, something adorable and incredible, and really, really interesting. We have been worked on this project for almost 3 months, and we hope you'll learn something new about our strong, unbreakable, and indomitable Ukraine. I did this map, and you can see I have highlighted with red color the regions we'll talk today about. That's not all, but yeah, maybe half. And you can see the map with our Svitlo students. You can see faces you've seen before. And yeah, that's the people which did all this presentation. So let's start. Let's move to our capital city, to the Kyiv. So girls, go on.
Hello, everyone. So let us start with the capital of Ukraine, with the heart of Ukraine, and we'll show you a bit of our what we like about the city, and we'll show it what it means to us. So let's get started. So hello, my name is Anya. All of you may already know me. I've lived in Kyiv all my life, and I have something to share with you later. We'll give you some recommendations about which places to visit, maybe. So the next speaker is Dori.
Guys, it's me. 16
And
and
Daria.
I lived in Kyiv like for 3 years.
Hello, my name is Daria and I'm 15 years old.
So let's talk about Kyiv during the war. I think you already know about this because we are all living in Ukraine, and I will tell something about Kyiv during the war to our teachers, I think. So undoubtedly, Kyiv is constantly under enemy attack, but in the morning, the traces return to their usual life because the city inspires its residents and never stops. I moved to Kyiv after the full-scale invasion, so the city became my refuge and second home.
So now I think we can share a bit of one of the most important monuments of Kyiv that actually are very nice to visit, and we'll share a bit about what they mean to us. Daria, can you tell about what you think?
So I'll start. You can see many monuments, but I want to say that Volodymyrska Church is the third picture on our slide. So it's an incredibly beautiful church, but a month ago it was damaged during one of the night attacks on Kyiv.
Yes, unfortunately, a lot of the monuments and sites were destroyed or are now kept from regular visit. The other site I would like to tell more about is Zoloty Vorota, which is actually for me is one of the most important sites because a lot of memories are connected with it, and it's just a nice place to visit. Despite just a monument, it's nice to walk around beautiful streets, and I would recommend you to visit Zoloty Vorota for sure.
So,
I think
I would like to speak more about Andreevska Church. Andreevska Church is my favorite church and one of the famous and charming churches in Kyiv, where you can pray and just enjoy the view of the Podil, the district of Kyiv. I always admire it when I pass through Andreevsky station, and I really recommend to visit this place.
so. I think we can also talk about some of the monuments. Actually, one of them, as you can see, River Mall is not the monument really, but it's the place. We also added some places that mean a lot to us, despite not being some monuments or anything. With a lot of places, there are many memories connected to them. The footbridge that stayed the Russian attack, which is just a glass bridge, but it stayed. The Khreshchatyk, the main street of Kyiv, like what you think about first, probably when you think of Kyiv. Actually, Kontraktova Plоща, the second picture where Andriivska Cerkva is located. So, yes, these are the places that I will recommend you to visit. And also, Daria, what can you tell about one place, River Mall? What can you add?
I really want to remember about River Mall because there is my it's a very important place for me. Like in the summer, I spend a lot of time with my friends, admiring the beauty of the river Dnipro here on a promenade next to shopping center. And many of my memories are connected with this place. So yeah.
Yeah, so it's not just the mall, the shopping mall, but the territory around it. It's very beautiful, and you can watch the Dnipro River and just spend your great time. Yes, and enjoy your stay in Kyiv. I think we can move. Yes,
Let's
we
move.
give the next word to the next speaker.
Yeah, let's go ahead to the Mykolaiv.
Hi everyone, my name is Dariana and I'm one of the speakers. The next speaker you will hear and see during the presentation. The city of Mykolaiv. It's where I'm from. Mykolaiv is a southern Ukrainian city near the Black Sea, known for its shipbuilding industry, rich history, and cultural significance. You can also see some pictures and that wonderful city.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm the other speaker, and we prepared some questions to tell more about us. And the first one, how long have we lived in Mykolaiv? About me, I'm still here, and I've been living here for 19 years, and I think I will live still here. So yeah, Daria.
Yeah, I moved to Germany and I live in Germany since 2022, unfortunately. But I've been living in Mykolaiv for 15 years, so it means everything for me.
Yeah, the other one, what do you like about Mykolaiv? To tell the truth, I don't have something specific, but I really like how our transport works, and a lot of countries donate our buses, and it's getting more comfortable. So I really like it. It's how getting it's more better. So yeah. Dariana, you can tell about what you like the most.
Yeah, so the most I enjoy the location of the city because it is in the south. So the sea is so near. Every weekend you can just drive to the sea for 1 hour and you're already swimming and yeah, taking some sunbathers, and it's just so awesome. And water is so peaceful. It's always calms down. So that's what I love about the city. And the
Yeah,
feature, yeah, that
yeah,
differs
the
Mykolaiv
feature
from others.
about what differs Mykolaiv from other cities. It's a Varvarsky Bridge is a drawbridge connecting Varvarovka and the central part of Mykolaiv. The bridge connects Odessa, Mykolaiv, Kherson, Zaporizhzhia, multiple motorway. As you can see, it's so long, so it's most known for its length. So we can move on.
Yeah, some places which we would recommend to you. And the first one is Museum of Shipbuilding and Fleet. And it's actually situated right next to my school. So I used to go there every year as a school tour. And I also had a presentation about this museum and all the pictures. So me and my friends, we used to go there, prepare about history of all the drawings, and actually some of those photos about this museum are taken by me. So it is the only museum in Ukraine dedicated to the history of shipbuilding in 18th and 20th centuries, maritime trade, and the navy, highlighting the city's maritime heritage.
Yeah, I guess I was also in museum and fifth grade, and I miss it so much, and I have to go to there as well sometimes. So yeah, about zoo in Mykolaiv. Mykolaiv Zoo is one of the oldest zoos in Europe. The zoo is home to more than 80 species of animals from all over the world. I guess I was there a year ago, and it's really lovely place to spend your time with family, especially, and it's not so expensive to get the ticket and spend their time.
Yeah, I also could add that there were some missiles in the zoo, but however, they are still there, and all the holes left behind it are also there. It also shows our history and how we stand for Ukraine. And
Yeah, of
yeah,
course, we have to touch a topic about war and how it affects us. And where I am, a lot of people have gone to another countries, and our area was so empty. You literally could feel like you're a person from film I'm a Legend. And to tell the truth, I can confuse thunder with an explosion after my experience. And yeah, it's what about me, Doriana?
Yeah, so I left Mykolaiv after 3 weeks of the war. However, I went there in the summer of 2023, and it was very empty. It was also very depressed. I will never ever forget those weeks that I spent there, and yeah, unfortunately, all the playgrounds were also not taken care of, and no children around. So it was very depressive situation when I was there. I think that that's it.
Thanks a
Next
lot.
city.
And the next city is Vinnytsia.
So guys, hello everyone. It's Dora from Other Side, and today we want to share with you a piece of our heart and tell you about the Ukrainian Vinnytsia. So welcome to the Vinnytsia.
Hello, my name is Alexandra, and I'm also from Vinnytsia, and right now I want to share some information about our city. So Vinnytsia is a city in central Ukraine, located on the southern Bak River, which you can see on the background of this slide. And also on the whole map of Ukraine, you can see the yellow area, it's our region. And population here is about 370,000 people. And Vinnytsia as a city, it's the main city of region, or in Ukrainian, it's oblast. And Vinnytsia was first mentioned in history in 1363. And the name Vinnytsia may come from an old Slavic word for vineyard or gift. And also in the corner, you can see the city's flag, which has red and white colors, and the cross in the middle, which symbolize faith and purity. And almost in the center of the screen, you can see the city's coat of arms, which has the same symbol in the center, but also has Cossack on the right side and knight on the left side, which means that Vinnytsia's residents are always ready to defend their city and country.
And what about our very famous fountains? So the Vinnytsia musical fountains are unique water and light complex located on the southern Buk River, captivating visitors with mesmerizing shows of water, light, and music. They are one of the Ukrainian main tourist attractions, so leaving unforgettable impressions on every guest. So, if you plan to be in Vinnytsia, you should visit this place.
Yes, I agree with Dora and Melania. May you switch the previous slide, please? Yes, so on this slide, you can see my childhood photo with my cousin, and on the corner, you can see the dark blue building, which has the word Roshan on it. And actually, it's the first Roshan factory in our city, because we have like two of them, and area there is really good to have a walk. So when you want to have a walk there, you definitely shouldn't be hungry, because usually there are a lot of sweet smells.
Hello, my name is Angelina, and I'm also from Vinnytsia, and I'm going to talk about the Pergo Museum. And the Pergo Museum estate lets you learn about the life of the famous Sergeant Mykolaiv Perogov. You can see his personal items, medical tools, and visit the mausoleum with his emblemed body. It's a unique place to explore history and medicine.
And
The
what
next
about
slide,
our
please.
architectural gem? So as you can see in the photo, it's our landmark called Water Tower. So it's a symbol of the city and the second favorite spot for tourists. So you should take a photo with this water tower. And one interesting fact that I forgot to tell you, as you can see on the left photo, it's my dance club. Dressed in our national costumes, we were performing in Vinnytsia in our Independence Day. So that's it.
Okay, Leontovich Park in Vinnytsia is dedicated to Mykola Leontovich, the renowned composer of Shtedrik, Carol of the Bells. This green space along the southern Bak River is perfect for relaxation and connecting with nature. In spring, the park becomes even more magical as beautiful circular trees bloom, adding a splash of pink to the peaceful surroundings. The next slide, please.
Yes, and unfortunately, one day everything has changed because the war came, and in July of 2022, there was an explosion near to the officer's house, which you can see on the background. So this building was a building where a lot of different military holidays used to be celebrated. And that day wasn't an exception. So I think that that's the main reason why there was an explosion, just because Russians want
want to kill as many people as they could. And we don't have an actual data how many people died that day, because most of them were inside the building where was the epicenter of the explosion. But we have a data which says that as a result of the explosion, 26 people died, including 3 children. It was a 4-year-old girl and 2 boys of age 7 and 8 years. And right now there is a memorial, which you can see on the photo, with white doves, which symbolize those people who were killed that day. And also right now there are a lot of fluffy toys, and also in the last photo, you can see a portrait of girl in purple dress. Her name was Lisa, and she was 4 years old. And that day in the morning, she was on her way to speech therapist with her mom, because she had Down syndrome, and her mom just wanted to make her life easier. But she died, and when a lot of photos were posted on social media, I've seen a lot of comments from Russians that they're glad that they killed her, just because people with syndromes and with different diseases don't have even a right to live. Yes, and on this sad note, we can come on to the next city. Thank you so much.
And next city is Zaporizhzhia. Let's go to Nastya.
So, hello from Zaporizhzhia. I'm incredibly grateful to have the opportunity to share with you the story of my beloved hometown, Zaporizhzhia. So, as someone who was born and raised in the vibrant city, Zaporizhzhia holds a special place in my heart. And today I want to take you on a journey through its rich history, cultural heritage, and resilient spirit. So, to start with, Zaporizhzhia was founded in 1770 and has grown into an important industrial center located in the southeastern part of Ukraine. Steel, aluminium, aircraft engines, automobiles, transformers for substantials, and other heavy industrial goods are produced in this region. Its history is deeply outwined with the development of the country, and one of the gems of Zaporizhzhia is the island of Khortytsa, surrounded by the majestic Dnipro River. And the landscapes here are very breathtaking and offer a tranquil escape from this hustle and bustle of the city. Yeah, like this is the Khortytsa. You can see the first picture. The first picture in the upper corner. And this territory is historically significant. As long time ago, Khortytsa was the place where the Ukrainian Kazakhs lived. To deeply look through the history, Kazakhs emerged in the 15th century as defenders of the frontier, embodying the spirit of freedom and resilience, and they played a very crucial role in protecting our lands from some Otto-Mongolian Empire, and and maintaining our traditions too. So, and the Kazakhs were known for their values of freedom, also for their religious values, their strength, their democracy, and they were warriors. They were not only warriors, but also our guardians of Ukrainian way of life. And the Zaporizhzhia siege was a fortified camp that served as the heart of Kazakhs' life, and it was the place where they trained, lived, strategized their new paths, and the siege not only a military stronghold, it was also a symbol of Kazakhs' independence and unity. And how about the recent events? Unfortunately, Zaporizhzhia has recently been subjected to bombing. Even yesterday, I was sitting with our lights. Even if this reality became a life schedule for us, we, despite even these challenges, Zaporizhzhia refused to give up, and we stand strong unite as all people from the Ukraine. So, and I really believe for brighter future for Zaporizhzhia and all cities in the Ukraine. So yeah, that's what Zaporizhzhia is.
Thank you, Nastya. And let's go to the Dnipro, Margot.
So, hotspot Dnipro in connection with you. Hello everyone, my name is Margot. I'm 15 years old, and today I'm going to present it myself. So I hope you will like it. Next slide, please. So why do I like this city? Moderate place of life, many beautiful aesthetic places. The city seems very big, but people here know each other like a very big family. There are many beautiful and convenient areas. You can easily do your shopping, play sports, and walk nearby. And it's all very close to home. And it doesn't depend on which area you live in. For as long as I can remember, in Dnipro, there are lots of inexpensive and amazing places where you can go with friends. Also, there are many shopping centers, but despite the large amount of architecture, you can also have a picnic, go kayaking, or just go to the beach and go out with your friends. And also those pictures that you can see here, I made myself. So yeah, they're so lovely. Next one, please. Also, right now, I will talk about the introduction of the city. So in Dnipro, we have the biggest embankment in Europe. The embankment in the Dnipro is the most popular place of walking. Here you can visit restaurants, cafes, sit in the shade of the trees, and also ride a boat or simply stroll along the longest embankment in Europe. And by the way, its length is 23 kilometers long. Also, I live near Yacht Club Siege. It's a lovely place. And if you want to spend a great time with your family, this is definitely a place for you to go. And this is an embankment along which geese, nutrial, peacocks, and rabbits walk freely, and entry is absolutely free. So the most important thing is that animals are not limited to anything, and they live freely. You can pet the animal and also feed them. I highly recommend you to visit this place. And by the way, as I said earlier, I live near the Yacht Club Siege, and every morning when I wake up, I hear like peacocks and geese screaming. So it's like a lovely music for your ears. Next one, please. Now I will show you like 4 the main, I guess, the coolest places and the restaurants that you can visit. So you just maybe if you want to make a screenshot and if you would like to come to Dnipro one day, you can read the information under those photos and decide which restaurant will be the best for you. Next, please. How war has changed city's life. On January 14, 2023, at 3:30 p.m., one of the most powerful explosions ran out. The rocket flew into a high-rise building. There was a huge red cloud in the sky. I live like 500 meters from that house. And when the explosion happened, our house was shaken by the blast wave, and windows were broken in houses. And also this hall that you can see on the picture, there was a kindergarten of my brother, but fortunately he wasn't there. So yeah, next one, please. We have lots of volunteer centers in Dnipro. So, for example, the Storm Center, since the beginning of the war, clothes, food, blankets, and even animals that need help were brought there. As scary as it may sound, thanks to the war, people began to walk more to help each other, and they get together. And by the way, I personally helped to accommodate like lots of animals, and I found them really lovely and wonderful families. Yeah. And so I guess that's it. I hope that you like it. Glory to Ukraine, glory to the heroes. And I will give the word to the next speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Margot. And let's go to the Solomia to Lviv.
Hello everyone, my name is Salomia and I'm delighted to present you the city of Lviv, a place very dear to my heart. Lviv is very often called as the city of lions, and it's also celebrated as the cultural capital of Ukraine, known for its vibrant art, history and traditions. I was born in Lviv and have lived in the Lviv region my entire life. Words can express how much I love this city. It's there I find my inspiration and energy every day. Lviv Historical Center is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Its architecture reflects a mix of European styles from different historical periods. Next, please. Lviv's heart beats in places as Rynok Square. Their history is woven into every corner. And here you can visit Italian courtyard, which reveals Renaissance elegance of the past. Theater of opera and ballet is a hallmark of Lviv. Also, we have several places to enjoy thrilling views of the city. However, my favorite ones, and I guess the most famous, High Castle and Lions Mountains. They offer views which connect a city's past with its present. Unfortunately, High Castle is not now available to visit due to constant trade alarms, but Lions Mountain is a great alternative, and I believe it's a great place to it's a perfect place to gather with friends for a picnic and to enjoy a breathtaking sunset. Lviv has earned its reputation as the city of coffee and chocolate. Here, the aroma of coffee fills the air, and I would like to tell you about a few of the most popular Lviv cafes. First of all is Lviv handmade chocolate. There you can taste unique chocolate candies and other sweets. I can't forget to mention about Lviv croissants. Actually, you can try Lviv croissant not only in Lviv, but also in other Ukrainian cities, as well as in European and US cities. And by the way, Angelina Jolie has visited this cafe during her trip to Lviv. And the next one is very interesting place, Lviv Coffee Manufacture. Only here, coffee beans are mined from the beneath of Rynok Square, and also here you can experience real atmosphere of Lviv and purchase some unique Lviv souvenirs. And the last one is Lviv Tram Cafe. Is both the coffee house and bookshop, and this place has a very cozy atmosphere, especially in winter. Next one, please. After full-scale invasion in 2022, Lviv has become... No, Melania, turn back, please. To Leslie. Thank you. So after 2022, Lviv has become a key center of refugees, offering shelter and support, while many Lviv citizens has joined front lines. Despite being one of the farthest region from the terroristic state, Lviv has been bombed several times and many times, and but continued to be strong and unbreakable. Yeah, next slide, please, Melania. And as the slogan of Lviv says, Lviv is open to the world, and we always very happy to see you here. So thank you so much for your attention. Glory to Ukraine, glory to the heroes.
Big thanks to you, Sumy. And let's move to the old capital city of Ukraine, to the Kharkiv.
Yeah, so greetings and welcome to the remarkable and educational city of Kharkiv. Here you will find a map indicating Kharkiv's location. The next slide, please. So today I'm Anastasia and my colleagues Daria and Oliana will serve as your speakers, ready to sprinkle some Kharkiv magic on your adventure. The next slide, please.
So our main question, what is the city famous for? So Kharkiv is the second most populous city in Ukraine, and it's considered as the student capital of Ukraine, because one of the first universities in Ukraine was opened here. And right now in Kharkiv University, there are about 9% of foreign students, That's mean more than 21,000 foreign students from 170 countries. So at the very top, you can see coat of arms of our dear Kharkiv. The color green symbolizes hope, joy, prosperity. The horn of plenty symbolizes natural wealth. And the snakes coiling around the caduceus symbolize wisdom. At the very top, we can see also a book with an atom, which means science, because the city is also famous for its scientific institutes and innovations, especially in physics, maths, and engineering. So we have a very special square called Freedoms of Square. It is also big and ranked the 6th in the whole Europe, which means that you will definitely not be bored, because there you can find shops, restaurants, and parks nearby. And to be honest, most of my childhood memories are connected with this place. And because before the war, skating rink was installed there every winter. That's it.
So on the slide, you can see our recommendations for a visit, but my own recommendation for you is Sargent Yar and Park Holovny. I like it so much. It associates with my childhood. I like this place still, but I can't visit it now. Next slide, please.
Previous? Oh,
So let's talk about Kharkiv now. I think you know that. So regardless of war and daily shelling, our city is still strong and unbreakable. Also, there are a lot of people and students who continue living their lives, and the war hadn't break them.
thank you, girls. And let's move to the Donetsk. Ksenia.
Yeah, hello everyone, also from me. Now I want to take you on a journey into two places that mean the world to me, Donetsk and Mariupol. And these are not just cities to me, yeah, they're my homes and they shaped who I am. And even amidst the challenges they face nowadays, I think they continue to inspire resilience and hope. So we'll start with Donetsk, which I like to call the city of roses, the passion for football, and endless resilience. This is the city where I was born, and if you ask me what does Donetsk mean to you, I'll definitely say everything. And it's my home, it's the place where my heart will always belong to, no matter where life takes me. To give you the understanding where Donetsk is located, you can see it here. It's in the southeastern Ukraine, in the Donbas region. It's about 40 kilometers north from the Sea of Azov. And it's also not that far from Russian border, which made it an easy target back in 2014 when Russia first attacked Donetsk region. It's situated on the Kalmyks River, and before 2014, around 1 million people live there. Nowadays, we do not have an official information about how many people live there now because it's annexed. However, what we know for sure is that it's currently reduced massively due to ongoing conflict. Many people died, unfortunately, all over those times of missile attacks every day, and many people, as well as my family, for example, we lost our home and had to relocate to another city in Ukraine. But yeah, what is Donetsk known for? First of all, it's industry. It's an industrial hub, also historically known and famous for coal mining, steel production, and heavy industries. You can see some pictures of the industries there. It comprised the big part of Donetsk's economy. back in 2014, and also contributed massively to Ukraine's economy in general. However, Donetsk has always been more than just factories and mines. It's called the City of Roses for a reason. Why? Well, for its beautiful parks, gardens, and greenery. You can see some of the pictures from the peaceful time in Donetsk, and the beautiful roses. I remember, just going there after kindergarten with my mom and seeing all those beautiful flowers, just smell them and see how they bloom. Donetsk hosted the annual Festival of Roses as well, and it was always something really magical to me. Another thing you definitely have to know about Donetsk is definitely football. It's just something that always, unites people no matter of your occupation, your beliefs, politic views. No, football is the thing that united everyone in Donetsk. It has always played a very central part in, Donetsk's cultural and sport life, because we have the team Shakhtar Donetsk, maybe you've heard about it, which is one of Ukraine's most famous football clubs, based in the city in the past. And yeah, it won multiple Ukrainian Premier League titles. And even nowadays, it continues to compete in different European competitions. And there's always the ongoing rivalry between Shakhtar Donetsk and Dynamo Kyiv. Another thing, a tourist attraction where you would probably end up going if you were in Donetsk, it's the Donbass Arena Stadium, a beautiful stadium where Shakhtar Donetsk, the team, was based. It also hosted the Euro Championship back in 2012. We welcomed so many tourists. This also was the year when Donetsk underwent many big changes, because the new restaurants, hotels, and other things opened up, and we welcomed so many foreigners. I remember going to the matches which were hosted in our Donbass Arena Stadium and supporting Ukraine. It was just something really incredible, and some of the world-known stars performed there as well, like Beyoncé and others. But yeah, however, everything I showed to you, those were the pictures, and how Donetsk used to look like in the past. It doesn't look like that anymore. Sadly, in 2014, Donetsk became a focal point of conflict when pro-Russian separatists declared independence, and that led to years of violence and division. And the vibrant streets that once were filled with love and laughter, they have been replaced by ruins, as you can see on some of the pictures. And landmarks like the Donetsk airport, the next slide. Donetsk airport and railway station, those stand as symbols of destruction now. That's how they used to look like before 2014. Those how they look after. This is heartbreaking, but this is the reality for Donetsk. But despite all of this, the people of Donetsk have shown extraordinary resilience. They persevere, holding onto their hope, even in the darkest of times. And I think this strength really reminds me of, our Svitlo, which means light, that there's always light, even in the shadows. And we hope for the brighter future for Donetsk as well as Ukraine. So Slava Ukraine. And now we're going not that far from Donetsk, actually, but to Mariupol, the pearl of the Azov Sea. In 2015, that became my home. So let me just tell you about the location. It's not that far from Donetsk. It's also southeastern Ukraine, on the Sea of Azov. And around 450 people prior to the conflict in 2022 lived there. But many thousands of people were killed under the missile attacks, and many lost their homes and had to relocate. Here you can see some of the pictures of the best memories made in the city. It became a home in 2015. You can see the amusement park and me having fun there with my friends, us celebrating the Knowledge Day, going back to school, on the sea, on the boat, trying the snowboarding for the first time, because we had this winter park where you could have a go in skiing and snowboarding, and me wearing my school uniform in front of the Lyceum where I studied. Mariupol is also known for its industry, actually. It's home to big steel producers in Ukraine, Azovstal and the Ilyich steelworks. It also has been known for the shipbuilding and the port, which you can see on the picture. Yeah, Mariupol seaport, which was vital for trade. Well, another thing that definitely makes Mariupol so special is, of course, the sea. The next slide. The sea and the quote, "The sea is life" by Franklin Delano Roosevelt, by which I stand, and I do believe so. These beautiful pictures were taken by me. I think there's just something really special, living next to the sea, and no matter how tough your day was, you still can, go 5 minutes and end up on the beach and experience the incredible sunset, and yeah, that will definitely heal you. Some things not to miss in Mariupol if you were a tourist and were to come to Mariupol: the city tower, the theater square. Mariupol is known for the fountains because we had so many lights and water shows. Yeah, other attractions on the next slide. Yeah, you can see the Freedom Square, also the mural of the girl that has lost all of her family members back in 2014, because Mariupol suffered as well when the Donetsk was annexed. You can see the Greek park as well, with all the trees blooming around springtime, was also magical, and yeah, many more fountains as well. Yeah, also, I think that's worth mentioning is the holiday spirit of Mariupol. That definitely holds a very special place in my heart. There was the season of light and joy where, the whole city was so bright, and yeah, it was just screaming holidays and Christmas. You can see our beautiful Christmas tree, which kind of looks like the one in New York. The winter markets where you could just grab a mulled wine, some snacks, and just enjoy and embrace the holidays. But yeah, unfortunately, also everything we saw, Mariupol doesn't look like this anymore, because in 2022, yeah, this was the year when Mariupol changed forever. It faced unimaginable devastation during the siege by Russian forces, and the city became a symbol of both extreme suffering but also incredible strength. Under constant bombardment, with like 100 bombs thrown on the Mariupol each day, and a complete blockade, the people of Mariupol endured a hardship that is actually really hard to comprehend. But what inspires, most is the courage and resilience of the people. Even as the city was left in complete ruins, its spirit still remained unbroken. And the film 20 Days in Mariupol, maybe you've heard about it, it documents the life during the siege, has touched the world and reminded us all of the human cost of war, yeah, and the strength to hope for peace. It actually won the Academy Award and the Oscar in Los Angeles. Yeah. So Donetsk and Mariupol, they may look very different today, but their stories, I think, deeply intertwined, and they both mean so much to me. Both cities have suffered greatly, but they both stand now as symbols of Ukraine's resilience. And despite the challenges, I still believe in the future of Donetsk, Mariupol, and of Ukraine. The cities, they're just not just locations on the map. They living and breathing parts of who we are. So yeah, thank you so much for your attention.
I'm really grateful to you, Ksenia. And we're going to Ukrainian demi-island, Crimea. So yeah, Crimea, it's a Ukrainian demi-island between the Black Sea and the Sea of Azov. I'm not from Crimea, I'm from Odesa, but we can't miss this demi-island because it's really important for us. So I'll tell you some facts about it. First is unique landscape. Crimea boasts incredibly diverse nature, including mountains, steppes, caves, and stunning coastlines. It is a home to the famous Mariupol Cave, considered one of the most beautiful caves in the world. You can see on the screen some pictures of Crimean demi-island. Second is winemaking tradition. Crimea is one of the oldest winemaking regions globally, with over 2,000 years of history. The Massandra winery is renowned for its collection of wines, which have gained international recognition. And the third is Genoa's fortresses. Crimea features many historical landmarks, including the Genoese fortress in Sudak, built in the 14th century. It served as an important trade and defense point during medieval times. Also, on the screen, you can see a woman in the dark blue dress with the crystal goblet and flowers in her hands. And it's Ukrainian singer Jamala, and she won Eurovision in 2014. And she was singing about the Crimean Tatars. Its population in Crimea is maybe most. There are Crimean Tatars, and she sang about the war, and she won the Eurovision there. And she sang about occupation, because in 2014, Russia illegally annexed Crimea, a region internationally recognized as a part of Ukraine. The act followed the Ukrainian Revolution of Dignity, during which Ukrainians protested for democratic reforms and closer ties with the European Union. The annexation violated several international agreements, including the 1994 Budapest Memorandum, where Russia pledged to respect Ukraine's sovereignty in exchange for Ukraine giving up its nuclear arsenal. Yeah, but in 2022, in February, Russia escalated its aggression by launching a full-scale invasion in Ukraine. The 2022 invasion is a direct consequence of the war's failure to hold Russia accountable for its actions in Crimea, underlining the importance of defending sovereignty and international law. You can see here some really sad pictures. And our Crimean pride is Alexander Alexandrovich Usyk, which was born in Simferopol, is the central city in Crimea. Yeah, it's Ukrainian undefeated professional boxer, the best boxer regardless of weight category according to the Ring magazine. But how we know, in 2014, Crimea was occupied, and his position about this was kind of dubious. Somewhere he said one thing, somewhere else. But after a full-scale invasion in 2022, he clearly expressed his position. I am Ukrainian. Now the fighter competes for Ukraine and positions himself only as a Ukrainian. Yeah, so that's all what I can say, but Crimea remains strong, having survived many events, and soon it will be ours again. Glory to Ukraine and glory to their heroes. And I offer to move to the Odessa, to our last city, and Kate.
So, hi everyone. My name is Kate, and we're moving to our last city for today, Odessa. There are quite a lot of Svitlo students who live here, and we got an opportunity to meet each other in real life and become friends. We got to see each other in person over Christmas and decided to record a video about our home city for you instead of making a presentation. Odessa has faced a significant challenges due to the war, with many buildings and schools destroyed and air sirens sometimes sounding up to 10 hours a day. Despite this, we want to highlight the resilient and positive spirit of the Odessa today.
everybody! Welcome to Odessa!
Welcome to Odessa, the pearl by the sea. Many believe that Catherine II founded Odessa, and for a long time the city even had a monument dedicated to her. However, Catherine II wasn't the true founder of the city. She simply renamed it and ordered the construction of its modern version. The city itself didn't emerge out of nowhere, but was built from the city of Kharkiv. The name of the original founder remains unknown, but the fact that the city existed long before the Russian Empress's decree is undeniable. Thanks to its strategic location, it quickly became one of the most important ports of the Black Sea.
The first architect of Odessa was a Frenchman, Franz de Volant, and the city still retains its European charm.
Take a stroll down Zaporizhzhia Street at the heart of the city. It's named after Joseph de Ribas, one of Odessa's founders. The city's main landmark is the Potemkin Stairs, built between 1837 and 1841. They're 142 meters long, but you'll only see 192 steps. Why? The architects designed them to appear smaller from the top than they really are. Don't miss the Opera House, ranked among the most beautiful in the world. Its architecture is stunning both inside and out. Odessa is famous for its sense of humor. Every year on April the 1st, the city celebrates Humorina, a festival filled with laughter and joy. The city is full of quirky country arts. For example, check out the one-wall house of the Vorontsov Street, an optical illusion that will amaze you.
Try the local cuisine. Dishes like pushmak, bullheads and tomato sauce, anchovies, and of course, Odessa-style rampana are must-tries.
Local markets like Privoz are a unique experience. Here, you can buy fresh produce and enjoy the colorful humor of Odessa's residents. Odessa is not just about the sea, it's an atmosphere, a city where you can lose yourself in the charm of its narrow streets and the warmth of its people. Visit Arcadia Beach, enjoy the sunset and lunch room, and simply discover Odessa, a city never sleeps. Even benefits more than 60 people from Odessa have joined the Svitlo School, and now we, active students of the Svitlo from Odessa, have come together to tell you that our country lives. Despite the war, the shelling, we do not give up, and we are fighting for our future here. We are strong, we are unbreakable. Thank you for listening to us. Odessa is waiting for you. See you by the sea. So, in totally, today we showed you some cities of Ukraine, such as Kyiv, Vinnytsia, Zaporizhzhia, Dnipro, Mykolaiv, Odessa, Donetsk, Mariupol, Kharkiv, Crimea, Lviv. And we are all students of the Svitlo School. Svitlo unites us. We find new acquaintances, friends, get new opportunities, and we are glad to be part of the Svitlo School. Yeah, war makes our life more difficult and mournful, but we also develop new skills, habits of living here and now, appreciate the moment and the people who are next to us. Don't give up and continue to believe in our bright future. Svitlo often distracts us from what is happening around us and over time becomes an integral part of the life. We were glad to present Ukraine to you. You can ask your questions and I'll pass the word to the Yulia, the founder of the Svitlo. Thank everyone.
Yes, big applause, please. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. This was wonderful. I learned lots of new things as well. Unfortunately, I moved out of Ukraine when I was still only 19, so I didn't have a chance to travel around all the beautiful towns and cities that we have. But I'm from Zaporizhzhia myself, and Mariupol, Zaporizhzhia, Dnipro, Crimea, I know very well, and my heart longs to go back to all of those places. Right, do we have any questions from anyone? I think the presentations were very well explained and detailed. But if anybody wants to ask any questions, please don't feel shy. Is that a way, Filipa?
Hi, I've got no question. I haven't got any questions because that was so good, so inspiring. But I've got to go because it's my reading group and they've just arrived. So bye-bye. But thank you very much indeed. It was fabulous.
Thank
Bye.
you. Enjoy your group.
Thanks.
Great. Anybody else? Anybody from school? No?
I'd just like to echo what Philippa has said. I long to visit Ukraine now, and I thought you were wonderful. You are such wonderful ambassadors for your country. I'm very, very proud to be part of Svitlo, and you should be very, very proud of yourselves. I don't have a question, except I long to try the chocolate and the coffee and some of that delicious food that we saw little hints of. So well done, everybody. That was fantastic.
Thank you, Alison. Well, before you can come to Ukraine, I'm sure we can organize some coffee to be sent to you. Daria, are you listening? Next time here in Ukraine, please don't forget coffee. Right. Thank you so much, everybody. It's very late in Ukraine now. Thank you for your presentation, for your time, and for inspiring us and always making us smile. Slava Ukraini. Good night.
Героям слава!
Героям слава!
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.